Which characters is Hasbro Marvel Legends going to give us next? So in this video, I do want to talk about what figures we could get next, part of this Maximum series. Obviously revealed as I'm recording this today, Friday, the 17th of January, is this new Maximum series Spider-Man. And it comes with a lot of stuff. Now, there's no word on the price, obviously. This will go up for pre-order February, I think 13th. But it comes with a really good amount of stuff. Like, I'm gonna say 40 bucks. I know that's a lot. You know, this some people are saying it's gonna be 20. Like, no, this is we barely get anything with Marvel Legends, $25 each. This has more accessories. So I'm gonna say 40 at the most. Knowing then they'll probably go higher, but this is an all new sculpt. You're getting 6 total hands, 2 extra heads, the webs, the Spidey sense. You're getting like everything. This is up there with import quality. Like just looking at this figure, I'm thinking this could be better than the Mayfex. I like the Mayfex, but this one just screams out like Todd McFarlane art. Um, there was like coloring books that I had as a kid. I think I saved a picture, but I am really excited about this figure. But scratching that, what figures do you guys think we will get next? I have a list here of figures that I think we could get. Now, granted, I don't think they're gonna go beyond like A and B tier at the most, right? That's like your obviously your Spider-Mans, your Iron Mans, your Thors, your Captain Americas. I don't see them doing a Beta Ray Bill. Like he's right next to me, that's why I said it. I don't see them doing a Shocker. I don't see them doing. I'm looking over. Who else? Somebody. But this to me is for A and B or T characters. We could get these maybe once or twice a year. That would be cool. One at the end of the year, one midway through the year. So, again, obviously the first one here being Spider-Man. No word on the price, so for all we know, this could be way more than we're thinking. But yeah, this is cool. Alright, so the first figure I want to talk about is Captain America. This to me is a good idea. They've already given us a pretty good Captain America with the Secret War Wave figure that recently came out. It's pinless, but I want a Captain America with the ab crutch diaphragm joint. You could put it right, with the lines and above the chest. But again, if you're doing this whole, a boatload of accessories, I would like to see an American flag. I know it's a dumb thing, but I think it would be cool. Maybe, cheap cloth, a stick, a new swoosh effect. I know they gave us one with what was it, the 80 years Iron Man. Give us straps, for the belt or the shoulders. Interchangeable forearms like they're doing with the Spider-Man to change out the gloves. So if you want the bright red gloves or you want the more brownish gloves, that would be really cool. Give him a gun. Again, if you're doing the ultimate Captain America, not ultimates, but a ultimate or maximum. That's what the line's called. Maximum Captain America. Give him a gun. Make the shield silver chrome. That would be cool. And I think if you're gonna do this, either include a bunch of like 2 shields, different designs, or at least give us a new shield, like with the straps sculpted in. None of this clip thing again. It's supposed to be like the best. And again, I'm assuming like airbrushing washes throughout, but hopefully, we get this one at least. Cap and Thor and Iron Man, which I'll talk about right now. So the next figure I want to talk about is Thor. I think this is a good idea. The Thor I have is the 80 years Thor, but if they do a new one, pinless, ab crushed diaphragm joint, wired cloth cape, again, wired cloth cape, interchangeable heads with, I think one with the hair back, so it looks like he's flying. Maybe you could, kind of do importish, where you take the hair off and put new hair in, where it's swooshing back. The spinning Mjolnir, electric effects, you could just reuse some of the electric effects you already have. An extra Mjolnir with like a hole in it and a stand, so you can make it seem like you threw the Mjolnir. That would be really cool, but again, I think this one could be really good with a cloth wired cape at least. The next figure I want to talk about, and kind of, just fantasizing, my most anticipated would be Iron Man. Now, we've gotten so many Iron Mans before, so I think we get a Tony Stark figure and include a bunch of tech. Maybe he's wearing like all black, which is simple for them. It would be cool if they were to sculpt like textures in. Like this photo right here, this is what I want. You could have the shoulder pads be separate pieces. The armor could like clip on, extra head. This would be it, in my opinion. Heck, give him just the helmet itself. Give him a disheveled head like this demon in the bottle art. Give him, a bunch of different Iron Man parts or a tablet. I think this could be really cool in this sort of aesthetic. Now, since we're talking about figures that they're always doing, which is Spider-Man, Iron Man, Cap, well, Thor, Thor, Wolverine, you could do like a battle damage Wolverine, because again, I don't really know exactly what you would do for Wolverine other than just battle damage, bloody, claws or, interchangeable bloody hands. But I think getting a really cool Deadpool figure like this would be awesome. Again, different guns, give him like a bag so it looks like he's carrying a bunch of guns, give him different heads, give him unmasked heads where he's like smirking and, or, doing all kinds of things, give him big ass guns, give him some fun shit like an Infinity Gauntlet. They just sculpted it with Warlock in this exact, stream. Something fun like that where I feel like it could be the end all be all. That's how I'm seeing this line. Like, you don't need to buy another Deadpool because you have like everything you want here. Punisher, again, if they do the sculpted kind of duffel bag, they could just reuse it for Punisher. Give him a cloth goods, what do you call it, robe, cape, jacket. There we go. Give him a fuckload of guns. Take notes from Mezco. Do what Mezco's doing with, or done with all the different armor bits, so you can get different looks. I would personally like this look where he has like pants and sleeveless, than the jumpsuit. But again, interchange straps that can take off, different heads, battle damage heads. I would love bloody, because again they're doing this whole forearm thing, bloody forearms, so it's like white, so at least the his knuckles are red with blood. That would be dope as fuck. Another character I can see them doing is Magneto. They've done some alright Magnetos. The one I have is the AOA Magneto. I have the Mafex. But if they were to do an all new sculpt Magneto to make him look like how he does in the comics, cloth wired cape, and do this thing like with that that Mezco did with their Magneto parts, give him pieces of metal, give him, heck, I've seen X-Men 87, he has this like globe thing, I think it's from like a Storm Collectibles figure, do something like that. I've seen people online also like 3D print or resin print, whatever. I don't know, I think Magneto will work great. Again, interchangeable heads, helmets, hands, and I think where he'll shine would be whatever new effects they give him instead of the same old ones we get all the time. The next character I think, no, this is out there, I don't know if it'll sell well, is Mystique. Because again, you could do kind of what they did with the movie one, where you have the interchangeable arm, give her interchangeable heads, half and half, guns, the whole thing. The Abcor's diaphragm joint. The main reason I want Mystique is because I don't have one in my collection right now. I'm waiting for them or Mafex to do one, so I'll just wait. But I think she could be a good one. I don't know how well she'll sell. That kind of rhymed. But I think she could be a really fun figure to get. While we're on the topic of X-Men, I would like to see an Iceman with the slide effect thing. Again, you could do a regular one, maybe $35. That would be actually be better, because I don't know how well a Maximum Series Iceman will sell. But again, if they were to give him like the ice slide, kind of like Marvel Select did, Toy Biz did it, it would be really cool. Give him, clip on ice effects that could go on throughout his body. Here I have a bunch of X-Men. For me, I love Rogue. I would love to see Rogue like this. I love Storm. I would love to see Storm like this. But what do you guys think? Who would you guys like to see, from the X-Men in this kind of line? The next figure I want to talk about, I guess, figures, is the Fantastic Four. This is basically the year of Fantastic Four. They were in Marvel Rivals. They're going to have their own movie. I think at least maybe next year. Because, again, if they just started this line, I doubt they have these. But, again, if they do, like, a invisible one with interchangeable arms that are translucent plastic, give her different heads, give her, like, balls. Hey, yo, give her balls to put, like, on her hands. That would be cool. Johnny Storm, give him a bunch of flame effects. Well, I don't know how Thing would be. He could just be normal, but the main one is Mr. Fantastic. That's the one I think we all kind of want, a really cool Mr. Fantastic figure. Again, you could do, let's say, you have in the year a Mr. Fantastic that's cheaper, and then you have the maximum one, which is in the same outfit, same colors. But again, interchangeable arms, heads, hands, everything. Take note from like Mezco and Marvel Select. I think that could be really, really cool. And the last figure I want to talk about is none other than Doctor Doom. I love Doctor Doom. A lot of people love Doctor Doom. He would be one that would sell. Again, cloth wired cape, cloth wired cape, would be fantastic. Bunch of different hands, give them different effects. So, give them a book. I know they have book sculpts from like Doctor Strange and stuff. Give them a cloth skirt so he can sit down. Give him a throne. That would be cool. Give him, I think, a cool one accessory to give him is Doombot heads. Give him at least two, because it's like, if you give him one, and like, yeah, you most likely have at least one Doctor Doom, but I know there's people out there who probably have many, so then you could put those two that come with the Maximum Series figure on them. That's kind of what I would hope, and it could be like two different, maybe one's battle damage, one's not. That would be really cool, but Doctor Doom is one that I think would sell really good. So what do you guys think of my list? It's kind of me rambling, kind of what I would love to see in this whole Maximum Series line. Again, I don't see them going, beyond B tier characters. I guess Mystique, but whatever. But again, who would you guys like to see? Give me some ideas. Give them ideas. I think that's obviously what you want to do. So yeah, now fuck off.